Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Wrestling Experience. My name is Earl Cole, and yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the streams. Welcome back to the universe, and welcome back to the mothership. You've landed on Planet Experience, and here tonight, it's AEW all day, all night long, and plus, we've got the Money in the Bank preview. We're going to be discussing all of that here tonight on the Wrestling Experience. And here we go.
Now with the hottest show in the universe, the Wrestling Experience, with your host, Earl Cole.
Acknowledge me.
Coming at you with all the dope shit, freshest WWE content, and also the AEW. You are now watching The Experience, the Wrestling Experience. Now with your host, Earl Cole.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Wrestling Experience. My name is Earl Cole, and yes, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back. I'm back with the Wrestling Experience. It's been a long, lengthy absence, but I have returned to the experience. And tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be discussing AEW Dynamite. AEW Dynamite's go home show. It was a fun go home show. It was an experience go home show. It was an interesting go home show. And we're going to discuss that. Plus, we're going to give you a preview of Forbidden Door. We're going to give you that. We're going to give you a preview of Money in the Bank. So we're going to give you all of that, ladies and gentlemen, and then some. The whole enchilada here tonight on the Wrestling Experience. I'm just awaiting for my special guest to come in to the streams. And as soon as he does, as soon as this person does, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get this party started. But, ladies and gentlemen, we have some breaking news for you here in the Wrestling Experience. Apparently, the Hardys are going to be taking a break and they're going to be going on hiatus. So, after last night's loss on Dynamite, this was going to be the final chapter for the Hardys for a while. They are going to be taking a break because, as you know, they cannot come into Canada and perform. So, they are being banned from Canada. But what does that mean is that they are going to be taking a break. Sean Ross Sapp of the Behind the Paywall says that the Hardys will be taking a break from AEW and they are going to be off of television for a while. So how do you all feel about that? How do you all feel about it? We just got the Hardys back and now all of a sudden the brakes have been pulled on the Hardys. So how do you all feel about that? What is your take on it? What's your thought on it? I would love to hear you in the chat. Um, I would like to hear your comments on that. I hope you had a great day Thursday. So thank you very much, Sarah. How are you doing? Hope you were doing well. Oh no. Why was that man from Canada? Well, Sarah, to answer your question, because Jeff Hardy has a criminal record. And because of his DUI arrest, you can't have a criminal record and come into Canada. It's just not. It's against the law. Hardcore sports. What's good? How are you? It's AM. Hi, AM. How are you? I'm doing well, thank you. It's been a very rough journey, a couple of weeks, but I'm back with the Wrestling Experience. So, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we are still awaiting my guest to come in here and pop in here, and I hope he does. I haven't heard any news on my guest to see if he will be appearing here tonight or not, but hopefully he will. And he will get in this ring and get this started. So while we wait for my guest to come in, um, just a quick note, ladies and gentlemen. We have some stuff that is cooking in our cook pot. First of all, we will be on the air to Saturday night. This Saturday night, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be on the air with Collision. We're going to be on the air for the Go Home Show to Collision. We will also be on the air tomorrow night for SmackDown. So we hope that you'll tune in for that. We're also going to be doing the Raw Go Home Show for the Money in the Bank. We're going to be doing that. Then we have the Forbidden Door. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the Forbidden Door will happen this coming Sunday night from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, and you can be part of it all. You can be part of it all. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, you can. Yes, you can be part of it all. Um, Folks, I'm going to say that this much, ladies and gentlemen, about the Forbidden Door. The Forbidden Door is going to be absolutely sensational. And I think you need to order this pay per view. I think you would be a disservice if you don't order this pay per view. I think that you're going to miss out on something nothing short of sensational. We got some great bangers of matches that you're going to be seeing this Sunday on the Forbidden Door. So I suggest that you contact your cable or your satellite provider and be a part of the Forbidden Door. So we're gonna be broadcasting, ladies and gentlemen, the Forbidden Door, and that will happen this Sunday. We'll be on the air for the Forbidden Door at 7:50 Eastern Daylight Standard Time, and we hope that you will join us for that telecast. It's going to be a great extravaganza, and it's going to be great. I cannot wait for this Sunday's Forbidden Door. Then I said it like I said before, ladies and gentlemen. This Monday night we're going to be doing a Raw Watch on featuring Earl, Robert, and Tyler, and we're gonna do Monday Night Raw this Monday night. It will be the go home show for Money in the Bank, and then, ladies and gentlemen, we then move over to the 4th of July weekend. We will have Money in the Bank on Saturday, July the 1st. Saturday, July the 1st, and it will all start at 3 p.m. But we will be on the air at 2:40 Eastern Daylight Standard Time. We'll be on air at 2:40 for Money in the Bank. And we hope that you'll join us for that because it'll be Philly halftime. What's up? How are you? Um, it'll be an historic event on Saturday, July the 1st. Because the reason why I said that, ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't hear the announcement a couple of weeks ago or last night, or you missed the telecast of our shows, um, on Saturday, July the 1st, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do something very historic. Because for the first time ever, ladies and gentlemen, for the first time ever, you're getting two shows in one stream. So you're going to be getting Money in the Bank on July the 1st, but you're also going to get Elite Talk episode number 7, and that will happen in the same stream at the same time. So when the Money in the Bank is done and over with, we will wrap that up. We will get that out the way, and then me and Tyler, we will stay on the stream. We will stay in the stream. We will not be going anywhere. The cameras, the stream will still be rolling, and we will give you Elite Talk number 7. So you got a lot of stuff happening in one day on Saturday, July the 1st. As history will be made on July the 1st. So we hope that you'll tune in for the two telecasts. One will start at 2:40, That would be Money in the Bank. And then, of course, ladies and gentlemen, we will have we will have Elite Talk number 7, Beyond the Script podcast. What's up? How are you, Beyond the Script podcast? Thank you so much for coming in. We greatly appreciate it. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's while we still wait for my guest to come in, let's talk about this for a second. The Guns took on the Hardys in the opening contest, the show, and then of course there's an opening contest. I had no issues with the match whatsoever. The Hardys came out on the losers in this match on the short end of the stick. Um, Thank you, Beyond the Script. Great, keep working hard. Thank you very much, Beyond the Script. I greatly appreciate it. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, anyway, um, we are here for you. And the opening match of Dynamite, I had no issues with it whatsoever. The Hardys came up short in the match, and that was their last match on AEW last night. They performed the match. The Guns got the win thanks to Juice Robinson and Jay White, who interfered in the match. And they were beating the stew. They were beating the stew out of the Hardys. It was a Donnybrook brawl after the match was over. And again, like I said before, I'll say it again. This came out of left field for the Hardys being removed. I mean, and not being allowed to perform in Canada, then taking the hiatus. So all of that is news to me. All of that was new. And I don't know how you all feel about the Hardys getting putting on hiatus. Um, I mean, if they need to take a break, take a break. By all means. Um, so, um, again, like I said before, I'll say it again, ladies and gentlemen. Um, it is just a testament to what is going on with the Hardy situation. As you know, they just came back. Jeff Hardy just came back to the scene, and now he's going to be taking a break. I'm not sure what this means. I'm not sure. Um, what does this mean for the Hardys? Is how long is this break going to be? How long is this hiatus going to be? But I always say prayers to Jeff Hardy. I hope that he gets better. I hope that he's whatever he's dealing, whatever his issue is. I just hope that it's a shame that he cannot come into Canada. But I think that I think this break is necessary. I think who knows what's going on with him? Who knows? It could be a rare occurrence of an issue that he's dealing with, and that could pose a problem. So we don't know what the issue is. We don't know what the issue is. All I know is that the Hardys are off of AEW TV until further notice. So, getting back to the match, there was a whisper in the wind. Um, you know, the nuance in the match. I love the chemistry in the ring. Great nuance in the match. I thought everybody played their role correctly. Um, so, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what happened to my guest. I'm not sure what happened to my guest, but he was supposed to be here. He did message me, and I messaged him back. So I'm hoping that I will get some word as to what's happening with him. Um, I'll be back, guys. Okay, folks. So, I just got word from my guest, and unfortunately, he's not going to be on tonight. He's not going to appear tonight. Uh, it's it's unfortunate. And he lives in the Carolinas, and he's talking about tropical storm. I didn't hear anything about a tropical storm in the Carolinas, but anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I digress. So my guest was supposed to be, ladies and gentlemen, Escobar Morales, but he is out. So I'm gonna do the show alone. I'm gonna do the show by myself, ladies and gentlemen. Um, if anybody wants to pop on, you're welcome to come on into the streams. Um, so getting back to the first match, ladies and gentlemen, getting back to the first match, Matt and Austin started the match. Great chemistry, great nuance in the ring, like I said. They did a whisper in the wind. Matt had a lariat for everybody. Side effect on Austin. Uh, Back body drop in the match. Sends Colton to the floor. Delete. Twist of fate. Um, he connects with Colton. He puts his brother's boot. He put his foot on the ropes and secure a break. Hanging Hardy's neck first over the rope. Austin with his feet on the ropes for the pin, and he did not get that cheating win. Um, but again, like I said before, and I'll say it again. The Bullet Club runs in for the interference. Um, the boys, the ass boys, one with the 310 to Yuma on Jeff Hardy. Postman, Switchblade, Jay White, and Rockhard Juice Robinson were beating the stew out of Matt Hardy. FTR came down, absolutely. Rick Starks came down, Punk came down. I mean, this was just absolutely wild. The ending was wild. It was woolly, wild, and all over the place. So, again, like I said before, I'll say it again. This was great. This was some great opening stuff. Great opening, great chemistry, and I loved it. I loved it. I had no issues with it whatsoever. Um, I thought everybody played their part well in the match. I thought the chemistry was great in the ring. I thought that the nuance was great. But I don't know if this significant break is going to stifle the Hardys. I don't know if this break is going to ruin the Hardys. And that is something we need to see what happens here. But um, Punk gets on the mic after the scrum and said, if you want to fight so bad, it's official. They'll fight their asses on Saturday at Collision. So it looks like we're going to get a match at Collision. Jeff Jarrett versus Mark Briscoe. The match was. Here's the thing. There was a lot of shenanigans. Again, like I said before, I'm not a fan of shenanigans, ladies and gentlemen. I hate shenanigans in matches. But Papa Briscoe comes in the ring. Concession stand brawl. No rules whatsoever. Um, Paul Turner, the referee, was the official in the match. I thought the match was great. I thought, but let me ask you all something here. Was there too much shenanigans in this match? Um, I mean, yes, there were no rules. I mean, there is no rules in this match. But I don't know. I just felt that some of the elements of the match, I just thought there was too much of it. Too much is too much. Um, and I love the way Papa Briscoe came in the ring and interfered in the match. Gregor John, how are you? I like the way Papa Briscoe came in the match and did his thing. Sanjay Dutt interfered in the match. Satnam Singh came in the ring. I just thought it was just, I don't know about you, but I think it was way too much element in the match. You didn't need all that extra shenanigans in the match. And everybody knows me that knows that I don't like shenanigans in the match. I just don't. I just don't like shenanigans. I don't think shenanigans is necessary in some matches. Um, but Jeff Jarrett loses the match, and now he's going to be part of the AEW management team. From what I understand, he's going to be behind the scenes doing some stuff. So I think this is a right move um, for Tony Khan to put it, to say, hey, people are complaining about you and White keep getting title opportunities. And let me just say something before we move on. You know, I'm just glad that AEW put their foot down, or whoever put their foot down in this scenario, because Jeff Jarrett and Jay White, Jay Lethal, excuse me, Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal always getting title matches. And I was just getting really angry with this, because here's the thing, and I want you all to understand this. You can't keep giving the same title shots to the same people. You've got other tag teams in that locker room that are capable enough of wrestling FTR for those titles. And that's all I'm saying here. That's all I'm saying here, folks. What I'm saying is that they should have not been given so many title matches. It's absurd. You're insulting your tag team division by giving it to Jay Lethal and yeah, and Jeff Jarrett. Why do they keep getting title matches? It behooves me. I mean, it's absolutely absurd. It's absolutely absurd. I don't understand this. I don't get it. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I digress. But anyway, the match itself was good. I just didn't care for for all that shenanigans. Um, yeah, he pins him with a schoolboy. The Blackpool Combat Club does a promo. Great promo. Great promo. I he wins with a schoolboy roll up. Yeah. So then we had Action Andretti, AR Fox, and Darius Martin taking on the Sex Gods and Minoru Suzuki. I'll tell you this much: Minoru Suzuki, everything this man does hurts, and that's the God honest truth. Yeah, he is lethal with those chops. Very lethal. And everything he does hurts. Anything. Anything this man does to you, you're going to feel it from here to eternity. So, um, so anyway, ladies and gentlemen, anyway, that was that. Um, but the match was great. I love the chemistry in the ring. Um, I love the way the inside drop kick, the heads up top, nobody home, the side kick off the ropes. Guevara ducks with him with the knee. Jericho drops him with the lariat, and then we went to and then Sting comes out after the match. Sting comes out and um confronts Jericho. So we're gonna have a match at the Forbidden Door, which we will discuss later. We're gonna have a match with Sting. I'll tell you this much, ladies and gentlemen. If you're not a fan of Sting, then why are you in wrestling? Why are you in wrestling? That's a great question. I'm a fan of Sting, and I like what Sting does. Darby Allin cut a promo. He was great. Okay, how weird is this? How weird is this? Let's just focus on this for a second. How weird is this? MJF and Adam Cole went in the ring to cut a promo. Now this promo was gold. This promo was I had no issues with the promo. The match was gold. I mean not the match. The promo was gold. Um, but then Tony Schiavone gets on the bike and they both said, "Shut up, Tony." I thought that part was funny. I thought that part was funny when they were like, "Shut up, Tony." So then all of a sudden, the announcement. Let me ask you all something here. Uh, Tony Khan did this thing called what I call strange bedfellow booking. And why is it strange? Okay, picture this for a second. Picture this. Um, you have on one side, okay, MJF. Then you had Adam Cole on the other side. Okay. These two men went to war last week on Dynamite. Stellar match. Great match. Knew it was going to end in a time limit draw. That's the right way they went. That's the right road they should have traveled on. So I had no issues with that. That I had no issues with. Match was great. Everything is fine. I don't have anything the way they designed it. Okay, fine. You then come to the next week on Dynamite, and you have Cole and MJF cutting a promo on each other, and which was fabulous, by the way. Both promos were fabulous. Love this. But what I found really funny, and what I found very funny of Tony Khan, what he did here. We're supposed to have a number one tag team for the tag team belts of FTR. So what Tony Khan did here, ladies and gentlemen, was create a tournament. Good idea, great stuff. Got no problems with it. So apparently the first bracket or the first people getting picked for this battle royal, I mean for this tag team, um, appears to have been MJF and Michael Cole. I mean, and why do I keep talking about Michael Cole? I'm not talking about SmackDown. I'm talking about AEW Dynamite. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry. Long day, long week. Um, so he's talking of, so Tony Schiavone gets on the mic and says that he and MJF are tag team partners. Get this, tag team partners in the number one contendership for FTR's title. How funny is that? So anyway, so Joe comes on the big screen, talks about MJF. MJF gets pissed off, and and Adam Cole says, "Good luck, champ," and he goaded MJF to say yes to the match. Good stuff. Good promo. Good stuff all around. Everybody played their part well in the match. Great stuff. So let's move on here. Daniel Garcia, Zack Sabre Jr. versus Shibata and Orange Cassidy. Awesome stuff. Great chemistry in the ring, great nuance. Everybody played their part well in the match. I was thoroughly surprised how well Orange Cassidy's team worked together. I was very surprised at that. I didn't think that was possible, but they did. Saban and Orange Cassidy. Yeah, good stuff. So, in the Forbidden Door, ladies and gentlemen, there will be a fatal four-way for the International Championship on Sunday. So that's going to be good. So, Chris Statlander took on Ty Valkyrie. Match was good. Great women's division match. Glad to see that the right winner was chosen and they retained. So I don't got no issues with it. I don't know what else to say. So the match itself, ladies and gentlemen, Garcia and Zack Sabre Jr. won the match, but they pinned Shibata, not Orange Cassidy, which I was happy about because they saved Orange Cassidy. So, like I said, great chemistry, great nuance by everybody. Chris Landlander retained the AEW Women's title by being Ty Valkyrie. Good match. And that was your Dynamite. That was your Dynamite. I thought Dynamite was great. Thought it was great. Um, so anyway, guys, I guess there's really I was gonna do predictions, but I'm gonna save that and get a guest on here to help me dissect these matches and these cards. But don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, that the Forbidden Door number 2 will happen this Sunday at 7:50 Eastern Time here on the Hardcore Sports Network, Philly Sports Network, All Star Sports Network, and all networks in between. So whatever you do, ladies and gentlemen, don't miss the Forbidden Door. So let's just go over, ladies and gentlemen, let's just go over the matches here. Hiroshio Tanahashi versus MJF. Oh man, this is gonna be good. Takeshi Okada and Will Ospreay to address AEW versus New Japan's Forbidden Door. Okay. So, Brian Danielson taking on Kazuchika Okada. Sonata versus Jungle Boy. MJF versus Hiroshi Tanahashi. So, ladies and gentlemen, here's the thing. My prediction for Kenny Omega versus Will Ospreay. I believe Will Ospreay will retain. He's going to retain. Brian Danielson versus Okada. This is a pick'em. It's a pick'em right here. So, Sonata versus Jungle Boy. Banger. So, yeah, so we have Danielson versus Okada. Another banger. That's going to be a banger. MJF versus Hiroshi Tanahashi. Sonata versus Jungle Boy, good match. I'm gonna give Kenny Omega versus Ospreay. Omega's not winning. Ospreay will retain. Brian Danielson versus Okada. if you want to keep the Blackpool Combat Club strong, I would believe you give the edge to Brian on this. Sonata versus Jungle Boy. Sonata wins by retaining the title. MJF will win his match by hook or crook. Yeah, so that's gonna do it for the Forbidden Door. We're gonna wrap that up. Did you all have a good time tonight? I'm sorry that my guest Escobar Morales couldn't be here. That's a bummer. Maybe next time, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe next time he'll be on the air, and we can discuss AEW Dynamite. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's gonna do it for my show. Very brief show. But I'll be back tomorrow night, ladies and gentlemen, with Tyler and Robert, and I believe Raphael will be joining us as well for the SmackDown Watch Along Party. And that's happening tomorrow night in the Cook Pot. And I'm going to be back in cyberspace tomorrow night for SmackDown, Saturday for Money in the Bank. No. I'm going to be back in the streams tomorrow night for SmackDown. I'll be back Saturday night for Collision. I'll be back Sunday for the Forbidden Door, and then Monday Night Raw. So there you have it. There's the schedule for you. And ladies and gentlemen, we hope that you will enjoy your evening this evening. We hope that you've enjoyed the show. I'm glad to be back with the Wrestling Experience. I will be back again next week with another guest. And me and the guest will get in this ring and we're going to have fun. Because that's what we do here at the Wrestling Experience. We have fun. So, ladies and gentlemen, until then, I'm Earl Cole. And ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Wrestling Experience for the Hardcore Sports Network, Philly Sports Network, and all networks in between. I'll see you tomorrow night, ladies and gentlemen, for Friday Night SmackDown.
Now with the hottest show in the universe, the Wrestling Experience, with your host, Earl Cole.
Acknowledge me.
Coming at you with all the dope shit, freshest WWE content, and also the AEW. You are now watching The Experience, the Wrestling Experience. Now with your host, Earl Cole.